Hey, welcome back to another Duels video. Today I want to talk about ranked duels because I would really like to see it. As it has a few features, well, I say a few, it is one thing I care about, and that's skill-based matchmaking. Because, you gotta fight people on your level to, level up in ranks and stuff. Which makes the whole experience a lot more fun, because, like, if you're really bad at the game, or really good at the game, then either way, it gets boring either winning every fight without any struggle, because everyone's like a bot compared to you, or it gets really annoying, just losing on repeat against people who are so much better than you that it doesn't even feel like you could have ever won. Because I started playing Duels with one main reason. I wanted to get better at Hypixel PvP, and nothing else. Mainly for other games like Sky Wars and stuff. I wanted to get good at all of this style of PvP. I had never played on the PC before. I was an Xbox Bedrock Edition kid. I was just starting out, and everyone was so much better than me. You know, it gets demotivating, and it's not very fun, and it's much harder to get better if you're just repeatedly dying to people who have been playing the game since 2012 when you're just picking it up now. So ranked would enable pretty much anyone of any skill level to fight people on their level, and that'd make the whole experience a lot more fun. And also, same goes for good people. I imagine that it gets pretty boring when you're so much better than everyone that, everyone just feels like a bot. It's not a struggle. It's pretty much as boring as this fight right now, where you're just fighting someone who just spams the bow and doesn't actually want a PvP. Obviously, ranked would have to be like a separate game mode. They can't really add skill-based matchmaking to regular duels, as I think some of the appeal does come for fighting loads of different people with loads of different skill levels. But if you want to get good at the game, it can still be really annoying if you're better than the average player or worse. Is this person actually AFK? When it's a close fight, it's very intense and stuff. But if you're getting destroyed, you're just annoyed. You're just like, okay, well, that was just stupid. If you're a good player, there's a point where the average player isn't more threatening than, like, a zombie. And it's not very interesting to just fight one singular zombie over and over again. Which, ranked duels would also help with that. It would be more interesting for everyone. And, I don't think it would be that hard to set up, since it's basically just like regular duels, but, it takes, like, a certain number of your wins. I don't know, maybe it lets you play 5 or 10 random games against, like, random people in order to figure out what skill level you're at. Then it just sorts you into, like, a tier based on that, and then you PvP people in that tier, and then that helps it sort even better, and then just, eventually you'll land in the tier that you're actually at, and, the more wins you get, the higher you go, the more you lose, the further you go. It works like a ranked mode in pretty much any other game. And I don't know, maybe at the end of every month or something, depending on what rank you're in, you get like a certain number of coins or something. I don't know. There are ways to make it work. I guess they'd have to take out win streaks, though, since if you're like a godlike and then you let yourself lose like the 5-10 calibrating rounds and then just incinerate every player that you fight against, then, that would obviously give a bit of a bias to their win streak. So I guess you wouldn't really be able to get win streaks in duels ranked mode, but still. Generally, I think it would be pretty interesting, and man, I cannot commentate and play at the same time. I guess ranked might not benefit me, because even if I played ranked and got like a certain rank and then tried to record on it, playing with like half my attention span, it's basically me trying to do gameplay on autopilot, and I'm already below average. Like, I have a 1 in like 2.5 win rate or something from like the past few days, and that's me trying my absolute best. So I don't know how much it'd actually benefit me, but generally in terms of like improving my skill, I think that it'd be very helpful, and it'd also just generally be more fun for the average player base. Man, there's been like an influx since I started recording of people using the bow. Like, this person wasn't so bad. They were actually pretty chill with it. Either way, so I'm doing pretty bad, so, I'd be fighting pretty bad players myself. I mean, there have been some people I've flawlessed because they've just never played the game before, and obviously I've somewhat played it, and I also wasn't commentating. Anyway, so that's why I think that Hypixel could really benefit from, like, a duels or ranked mode, because it just actively makes the game more fun to play. I think it'd also generally improve the average skill level of the duels players, since it's much more fun to play against people on your level. so people would play more and thus get better at PvP. It'd be great for me, just because I don't feel like I can improve very much when I'm fighting people who are, like, way better than me. There's still definitely improvement. I've mastered... Well, I haven't mastered anything. But, like, you know, I'm actually... You know, I could really use ranked duels because it makes it really hard to record this video because it gets annoying just dying over and over again, so I have to keep stopping my commentary because I want to focus on a fight so that I can actually stand a chance against someone, because it's just so annoying just because they're not even going to make it in the video. It's just going to be a loop of me dying over and over again for the actual video. This is why I want ranked duels. I want to train against people on my level, get better, improve, and I can do better commentary overall. Also, if there was just a game mode that erased the bow for, like, the first minute of the game or something, I would really appreciate that, because these people make recording videos actually a nightmare. Like, I just want to have a fast-paced game after game, but no, everyone has to, like, spam the bow. I don't even know how I won that fight, but I somehow got a crit on them or something. I guess another cool game mode would just be, like, a version of Duels where you just get the bow, like, a minute in or something, or there's no bow at all. It's just like this, but there's just no bow. Basically, any scenario where I don't have to deal with someone using the bow for the first, like, 30 seconds of the game would just be really nice. Man, that person just gave up. Shattered their spirit. You know, if they were gonna log out after they missed all their bow shots, I don't know what the point of it was. They only had like 2 arrows. That wouldn't have even been enough to kill me if they had hit both their shots. Let's see, is this person AFK? Nope, they were faking being AFK because they wanted to do the surprise sentience strat, because that totally works. Everyone falls for it. If you see an AFK person, just shoot them with a bow and be done with it. Just because no one's going to sacrifice half their HP for just the surprise, a single surprise attack. You know, that's not enough to change.
Okay, like, I'm tempted to actually say this guy's AFK, but, after everything I've seen from AFK players, I still... I knew it! No one's ever AFK in this game. He took all those bow hits for literally no reason other than to make me think he would have won.
So I don't know why people still try that strategy. Maybe it does actually work on a lot of people, but you know, once you play enough duels, I don't see why anyone still falls for it. You know, I kind of anticipated I'd have more to say about ranked duels, but I don't really know what else there is to say. I feel like the gameplay speaks for itself here. This is kind of a nightmare. Like, I don't think the average person would find dying on loop, like, over and over again to people so much better than you is very fun or just entertaining gameplay. Oh, damn. That was nice. Yeah, good fight, man. You know, that guy was nice. He didn't even rage when I got the comeback combo on him. He was just impressed. Man, that's the gamer I aspire to be. Being able to take a defeat that was so close to being a victory in strides like that, that would be... Man, if everyone was like that. Respect. Respect. When I'm that close to victory, I get real annoyed. Right, now they're... They're gonna try hard on me because I'm a master. No. No, please, I'm terrible. I just play the game too much. Let's see. Let me just flash the bow. Like, I'm just gonna point the bow. Okay, that person was actually AFK. Anyway, I think this video as a whole just encapsulates why ranked would be great. Since the average Duels player, I'd say, is better than just the average player in general, which... I guess makes sense since a very PvP-orientated, you know, game mode is going to have very PvP-orientated players. So, you know, it's kind of hard to get good. So, anyway, I think this mainly summarizes my points. It's a hard game mode to learn. So, ranked would make that a lot easier. Anyway, so you got to the end of the video, so I'd recommend subscribing because, like, that was a pretty awful recording to go through and pretty awful gameplay. So if you liked that, then you're definitely gonna like my future videos as I get better.